Well, hello everybody. Welcome to what I'm hoping might be a successful installment of looking for records. And I'm at the Goodwill here in Franklin, Tennessee off of Highway 96. And you never know what you might find here. Sometimes I get shut out, but sometimes there are some records in here and usually they're $1. So let's see if we can find anything today. Here we are inside a Goodwill, and sadly no vinyl whatsoever, but God, there's a huge selection of CDs. Usually a buck or two, and we're gonna take a look through here and see what we can find, and we'll report back to you later on what we pick up. Hey, this is Mike. It's a little bit later in the day, and we're back from our shopping excursion to the Goodwill in Franklin looking for records, and you saw, fortunately there were no vinyl there, but there were some CDs which we're gonna take you through in a minute. But about a week ago, I did go to another Goodwill in Franklin. This one is out on Hillsborough Road. And they did have some vinyl, and don't have any pictures to show you of the place. But, you know, most of the vinyl was just really junk. You know, really, the ends are all ragged and really beat up. And everything was $1. But I looked through it, and I did find two really interesting things that I want to share with you. The first really kind of just knocked my socks off because I thought it was so cool and in such good shape. But the Smothers Brothers live at the Purple Onion in San Francisco. And I grew up watching the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, loved them. They were funny. You know, they did some great traditional folk music. And that's what this is, a live concert at a pretty historic club on the North Bay in San Francisco that I read about, not around anymore. The only sad thing about it was the record's in great shape. Didn't have an inner sleeve, and I hate that. I need to find me an inner sleeve to protect it a little bit better. And this was in such good shape. I thought I got this really great find for $1, and I went and looked on Discogs, and there's about 100 copies for sale for $1 or $2. So anyway, I love having it in my collection, but it wasn't the priceless find that I thought it would be. And then the other thing that I found there amidst this junk was this really neat-looking album by Spooner Oldham. You know, Spooner, one of the legendary keyboard session players down in Muscle Shoals, does a lot of work up here in Nashville. Beautiful gatefold album in pristine condition. There's Spooner. And this was actually a 2015 reissue of an album he put out in 1972. It's called Potluck. I kind of expected an instrumental record, but actually Spooner does sing on it, and it's quite good. Side one is a couple of original songs, and side two, he does a long medley of When a Man Loves a Woman, I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You, Kentucky Grass, Cry Like a Baby, Respect. So kind of neat. So I'm really glad to have this one too. This probably did have a little more value than the Smothers Brothers, but really good stop at Goodwill. I like having add these two to my collection. Now, so today, you saw there was no vinyl there, but man, I hit pay dirt on the CD stuff. Wait do you see what's in this big bag of CDs that I got from Goodwill. Now, you know, are CDs disappearing? Well, not for me. I love CDs. I expect them to make a resurgence someday. Even though they're not dead yet, if they're going to die, they're going to come back. If cassettes could make a comeback, so can CDs. I just love the compactness, no pun intended, and the great quality sound. I know I buy more vinyl these days than CDs, but I've got several thousand CDs, and I don't plan on doing anything and get rid of them. But you saw that whole wall of CDs there. And even after I made it through, I was finding so much good stuff. I had to go back through again. And I kept finding some stuff. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. Now, I just freaked out looking at my receipt. You're going to see I bought 9 CDs, and my total price was $8.28 because most of them were 99 cents. Actually, 2 of them, and I don't know which 2 or 3 of them were 50 cents. I don't know which one they were, but what a bargain. Now, a word of caution when you're looking at CDs in a place like Goodwill. I found 3 things that I was just so excited to find, and they were so spectacular to be getting for, $1 or whatever. And when I looked inside, there was no disc inside. So make sure you not only, I always look at the disc for quality, but you got to make sure they're even in there. But let me show you the real most amazing find I had. Something that before I go there, I used to go to Goodwill quite often to look for used CDs, and even I think it's the first Saturday of every month, everything is half price, so you're getting, CDs for 50 cents instead of $1. And I would do a lot of reselling on Amazon, and right there in Goodwill, if I saw something that was interesting, I would scan the Amazon barcode in. But the reselling on Amazon has gotten so difficult with postage being so ridiculously expensive. So it kind of took the fun away out of doing some reselling. But let's look what I bought here today. First thing, this is still sealed. Look at this. This is Rod Stewart's Atlantic Crossing, a record. I think I'm guessing up top of my head it was 78 or 79. I can't read it. I'm sorry. But this is a 2 CD, special edition. And I'm looking here on the back, and it looks like it's 3 previously issued songs, unissued songs, and also the alternate Atlanta recording of the same record. I don't know that story, but wow, what a find. And I did look this up. This is like a $25 CD, both new and used on Amazon. I didn't know that they had done any Rod Stewart Warner reissues, and I'll have to look in and see the other ones. But what a buy for 99 cents. This is staying home. I also found another brand new CD still sealed, and that's the She and Him Classics record, where they do a bunch of cover versions. I've always kind of liked She and Him. That's Zooey Deschanel, the actress, and M. Ward, the great guitarist and singer-songwriter. I like their stuff. I saw them a couple of times at concerts, so I think I did look and I had one of these, so this might be something I give to somebody or resell. So 2 really nice new CDs for 99 cents. Now, a couple other things that I found, and I'm going to kind of categorize these a little bit. 2 local artists that I really like, some earlier records by theirs that I missed. Ashley Monroe, great Americana singer-songwriter. This is a record she put out 2000, I don't know why I'm trying to do this, I can't see. I think it was 2015. Called Like a Rose. So nice to have this one in my collection. So good one to have there. And also another local singer-songwriter that I like called Miss Mindy Smith, and her record called Long Island Shores. I was familiar with this record, and for whatever reason, I know I didn't get it. So again, 2 great local Nashville records here that I picked up for $1 each. Now the next 2 I'm just so stoked about. If you were following my looking for records, I've been looking for Bill Withers on vinyl, trying to get that old early stuff on vinyl, and not having any success. But look what I found. I found this great compilation on Columbia Legacy, The Best of Bill Withers, and it's got all the big hits on there. Sunshine, Lean on Me, of course. And I'm just real excited to hear the rest of this. So that was a great buy for $1. And then again, another band that I love and didn't have really anything in my collection. Look at this, The Best of War, and this is actually a Rhino and Avenue Records compilation. It's got Spill the Wine, Lowrider, so it's got the old stuff when Eric Burden was with War, and then also the later stuff. So wow, this is gonna be awesome. Why Can't We Be Friends? Another great song. Cisco Kid, man, another great buy for 99 cents. Both of these again in perfect shape. Now, 3 things I bought knowing that I had already, but they're just great CDs, and I want to share them with some friends. But one is by an artist named Matt Costa. If you've been following my daily videos from TV that I put up a song from this record recently. A great song called Cold December. So great CD here by Matt Costa that a friend of mine's going to be getting. Also picked up a copy of Aztec Hammer's second record, Stray. I would imagine this might not be easily to find in print, so somebody's going to get this one. Not the second, it's the third CD. Excuse me, I know better than that. And watch my ranking records on Aztec Hammer if you haven't done so already. It's got the Crying Scene was the big song for this one. And then lastly, if you've been looking at my Great Forgotten Records series, you might see that I did one on an artist named James Maddock. Well, James Maddock's early band was called Wood. They had a hit, is the sticker, called Stay You. I've already got this, but some good James Maddock fan or friend of mine is gonna find themselves a copy of this. But we did pretty good, didn't we? So just a tip for you to go check out your local Goodwill. These things get donated to Goodwill free, but they don't do Goodwill any good unless they get converted to cash. So I was happy to convert it to cash today at Goodwill. But again, hey, this was fun shopping together, looking at some CDs. We'll be back to do some more. Please, if you like it, hit the like button, share it to your friends on your socials, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. We'll be seeing you again soon. I've got some other record shows I plan on going to over the next 2 weeks of Christmas vacation. Take care now.